Russia is opening its doors to Africa, while the United States is slamming them shut. This week, Moscow confirmed it is preparing to expand visa-free travel for more African countries. At the same time, Washington is tightening entry rules, rolling out visa bonds of up to $15,000 and widening travel restrictions across the continent. In the latest developments, Russia says it is now negotiating visa-free travel agreements with Zambia, Zimbabwe, Mozambique and Eswatini. Moscow says more countries could follow as Russian interest in Africa continues to rise amid restrictions on travel and trade with the West.
Introducing visa-free travel with the majority of African countries could help develop tourism. We are conducting further work with other countries and hope that this list will expand in the near term.
And under the proposed draft terms released by Russia's foreign ministry, the conditions would vary by country. Russian travellers would be allowed to stay up to 90 days in Zambia and up to 30 days in Zimbabwe, Mozambique and Eswatini. Negotiations are still underway to finalise bilateral agreements with all four. The countries Moscow is targeting sit in southern Africa, a region rich in minerals, wildlife tourism and emerging trade corridors. Analysts say it is a corridor where Russia can build influence quickly, as the region is rich in ports, mines and sits at a strategic point overseeing cultural and commercial exchange. As of now, Russia already has visa-free agreements with 11 African countries, including South Africa, Morocco, Namibia, Mauritius and Angola. These agreements allow citizens from both sides to travel without visas for short stays. If the 4 new deals go through, that number would rise to 15. And all of this is unfolding as the United States moves in the opposite direction by tightening their borders. Washington has once again expanded visa restrictions across Africa. Newly affected countries include Nigeria, Algeria, Ivory Coast, Senegal, Uganda and Zimbabwe. From January the 21st, applicants from these countries may be required to post refundable visa bonds when applying for entry to the United States. Right now, out of 54 recognised countries in Africa, 36 are subject to US travel bans or visa bond requirements. Washington says the policy is designed to reduce visa overstays. Across Africa, they are widely seen as a financial barrier and a signal that the continent is falling down on Washington's priority list under its American First policies.
Our government has the mandate to negotiate with America so that they can soften their stance towards these restrictions so that we can continue to have a cordial relationship just as we used to, especially business-wise. We cannot deny this.
It is a diplomatic struggle. Often, it ends in a standoff. They have shown their power. It is up to us to defend our dignity and patriotism. And that is perfectly normal.
In response, some African countries have introduced reciprocal measures for American visitors. Others are quietly shifting towards alternative partners for trade, education and people-to-people exchange. And that is where Russia and China are both stepping in, trying to fill that void left behind by the United States. China has also been expanding visa-free and simplified entry programs across Africa as a part of a broader push to deepen diplomatic and economic ties. As Western borders tighten and alternatives open, Africa is finding itself at the centre of a quiet realignment. For now, Africa is adapting as global powers reset their borders. The continent is weighing its own options.
The world doesn't fit in boxes, so why should your news? From battlefields to negotiation tables, from internet outrage to real-world injustice. The conversations everyone is having and the ones they're avoiding. It's the same show, but this new year, Firstpost America gets a new look. I'm Kerry Johnston, and this is Firstpost America.